Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of SNDL, ticker symbol SNDL, formerly known as Sundial. And here we can see that on Friday, August 2nd, Sundial closed the week at a price of $2.11, being down about 4.5% on the day and continuing down just about a penny, closing the after hours session at a price of $2.10. And this is following their earnings report, which came out this morning. And we did see a gap down yesterday. August 1st's close was at a price of $2.21. We did come down about 10 cents from that today. And yeah, so, I was looking at the chart earlier because somebody did request I go over SNDL, and I noticed that it looked like we might be wicking down and testing this level here at $2 a share, which does correspond to a Fibonacci retracement. So I thought it would be nice to take a step back, look at some retracements that I've previously done, maybe adjust them a little bit, and then draw a new one from the low here up to this high to see if we did bounce from a level and if there are some levels we want to be paying attention to moving forward. And so these are the two retracements that I had up here, one going from the low hit on February 13th up to the high hit on April 4th, and from that we can see this golden pocket here. We did get a retest of that 65% level as well as the 618 here, but we could adjust that retracement going up to the high here of $2.93. So I'll probably do that in just a minute, but I did want to point out this line that I have drawn here showing higher highs in the stock price corresponding with lower highs in the RSI, and so that is bearish divergence. And following that signal, we got a pullback of about 40%, almost 40% to the downside before we got this nice bounce. So I do find that to be pretty interesting. And then also in white here, I do have this other Fibonacci retracement going from the low hit on April 17th, going up to that high of 293, hit on May 14th. And from there, the 786 is at $2 a share. Also, that being a psychological level does make sense that that could be acting as support, as we did bounce from it today. But now, since we have seen some other price action going up here, I do think that we could not only draw a retracement up to there, but also adjust this Fibonacci retracement up to 293 to see if there is something there. And so I'm just going to adjust the levels here, and then I'm going to add some other levels to that retracement. And let's see, so from that, the 50% retracement is at a price of $2.11.5. We kind of, closed just below that. But given that this retracement goes so far back in time, I don't think it's necessarily that important. And this golden pocket here really just kind of says the same thing as it did before, that we got dips to that level. We respected it. And, I guess maybe we will be dipping down to 192. That is the adjusted 618 here. But I do think that we could find some finer tuned levels. So I will look for those. I'm just going to reset this to how I had it before. All right. And so looking at a more close up retracement here, going from the low of 181 hit on June 24th up to that high of 237 hit on July 23rd. I'm just going to adjust those levels here so we can see what they look like. And, I'm going to also color this one orange so it's differentiated from the other two retracements. And so here we can see that golden pocket here from right around $2 up to 202, did get a wick below that, and also 209 is the 50% retracement. We closed above that. So I would look for price to be holding above 209 maybe we could start to see some upside moves if that does hold. But I'm also going to throw up the 382 just to get an idea of where that is, as well as, might as well throw up the 236. And so the 382 is at a price of right around 216, which does correspond with, let's see, the 65% retracement from this white Fibonacci. And so, maybe there's something there, but what really stands out to me is, $2 being a psychological level. We did have some wicks over here. Maybe that was acting as support, and we will not be retesting it. But I could see, following this big down move, that we might see it bleed a little bit. And so I would look for $2 to hold. If it doesn't, if I throw up the volume profile here, we can see we start to get some volume shelves over here corresponding with the sideways consolidation. So, that would bring this line to right around 192. That is the volume average low, I believe, is what that line indicates. And so, maybe price could be returning there. But if we do hold above right around 210, 209, this volume shelf here, if that does act as support, I would look for a potential gap fill, which would correspond to getting to a price of the close from yesterday, which was at 221, marked by that blue line there. And so the only thing about that, though, the 221, is that if price does get up there, there might be a little bit of panic in the market right now. So maybe there would be some resistance there. Anyone who bought right before earnings, expecting SNDL to skyrocket, saw it dip, they might want to offload their bags if price gets up to 221. So I'd expect some resistance there, but maybe that could be a nice bounce from current price. It is about 4.5% to the upside, so maybe it goes there. But if it does pull down to $2 a share, that would be an upside move of about 10%. So looking a little bit nicer there. But yeah, I could see a fade following this pullback, but we'll have to wait until Monday to see how it continues trading. But yeah, for now, $2 seems like it could be acting as support, but ideally we want to be holding above 209, 210. Those also seem important. But I do think, like I said, it will fade, it will bleed, so be patient and wait for that. $2 a share is what I'm thinking. But those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching and have a great weekend.